So good morning, everyone. So yesterday, I think, so we covered, right? What are the methods, right? What are the methods which are available in throwable class to print exception information, right? Now, let me take one example here. Okay. Here, okay. So now, student test system statement 1 s dot get student info, and here system.out.println 10 divided by 0. In the same way, I'm going to write one more thing, guys. Okay. See here what I'm writing, So object obj is equal to, okay, new string of, okay, new string of Santosh, right? I'm writing this one. So now, what I'm doing, okay. So now I'm trying to string s is equal to, okay, I'm trying to typecast string obj. Understand what I'm doing here, everyone? Hello, come on, guys. Understand here what I'm doing?
String.
Yeah. Okay. So now exception ex. In catch block, what I'm doing? Exception ex. So now here, let me print system.out.println or else ex.print stack test. Just I want to see, okay, exception information in the exception handling logic. I'm not writing any exception handling logic here. Okay. So now here what I'm doing, print stack trace. Okay. So after that, just I want to show what system.out.println system.out.println. Okay, here I'm showing. Here we are having some issue. Okay, please contact, okay, admin support. Understand? Here we are having some issue. Please contact admin support. Okay, or else currently the page is down. Currently, okay, the application is down. Please contact admin support. Understand, guys? Okay. So now here you see in the exception, what we are doing, guys, ex.print stack trace, exception handling, guys. Ex.print stack trace means what it will give? It will give the complete information of the exception, right? So after that, here I'm putting some system.out.println. Currently, the application is down. Please contact admin support. Understand? See here, actually, what will happen if any exception is raised? We will end up with what, guys? We will end up with what, guys? Technical errors and abnormal termination. So by seeing those technical error messages, the end user can see anything here. I mean, can understand anything here? Nothing, right? End user is what? Layman. So he didn't know anything about technical, right? So by seeing those technical errors, he don't know what he has to do, right? So here, instead technical error message, if you send layman understand, okay, information. See here, something is happening, okay? Currently, the application is down. Please contact admin support. If you send this message, so by seeing this message, what end user will understood, I think something, okay, something is happening in the application. So I think I need to contact admin. Understand? I need to contact admin. So by seeing this, I mean, this is normal general English statement. Everyone can understood, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right. So now, okay, fine, guys. No, let me keep the system.out.println statement. See here in this example, what I'm doing, guys. See here, s.get student info. Here, what is the error message we may get? Null point exception, right? Here what I'm doing, object obj is equal to new string of Santosh. Okay, or else let me remove this one. Let me place below this. Okay. Now see. No. So now see. Do you see any issue here? What it is, guys? What it is? Typecasting, right?
Yes,
What it
sir.
is? Typecasting.
Typecasting.
So do you see any issue here? Please remember the typecasting rules. What are the typecasting rules we have? For compile time we have and runtime we have, right? And see, do you see any issue here? So what is the output, guys? Here we will face class cast exception. Understand?
Yes,
So for the
yes.
typecasting, what kind of exception we may get? Only class cast
Class
exception,
cast.
right? So here
Yes,
class
sir.
cast exception. Okay. So what is the rule of class cast exception? See, underlying object, right? What is the underlying object here? String actually, right? But here, see, your typecasting obj, right? This one should be child class of this.
Yes, sir.
Understand? It
Yes, sir.
should be derived type of this one. But here what happening? This is superclass, this is child class. It should not be like this. This one superclass, this one should be derived class of this one. See that A, B, C, D, the formula. Please
Yes,
remember.
sir.
Okay, fine, guys. So now here see what we are having. Here we are getting null pointer exception. Here we are getting class cast exception.
Class cast.
Here we are getting
Arithmetic exception.
arithmetic exception. Right? For any kind of exception, what we are handling?
Exception.
Exception EX. Right? Exception EX means what? It's a superclass for any
Superclass
kind
for
of exception
all
class.
exceptions.
So that's what we can handle by using exception EX. Okay. Let me park it aside. Okay. So we will discuss one real world example. Then we will come to this example. Fine. So now let's suppose, okay. So now someone is asking me, okay. Someone is asking me, let's suppose Saitej is asking me. Saitej, are you there?
Yes.
Okay. Saitej is asking me, so what is your name? I said, my name is Santosh. Fine. Okay. Again, Saitej asked me, where are you from? Okay. So even I said, Santosh. Understand? What is the question he's asking now? Where are you from? Okay. Even that, I'm saying what? Santosh. So definitely Saiteja will think. So why he is saying Santosh? I'm asking different question, right? Maybe he did not listen what I'm asking. Okay. So he did not listen properly what I'm asking. So let me ask one more question. Now he's asking, what is your, okay, designation? What is your designation in your organization? Again, I said what? Santosh. Understand? Again, I said what? Santosh. Definitely, Saiteja will think something is happening. Let me ask some other question. Okay. Now, he's asking, are you from Vijayanagaram? Okay. I mean, which district you are from? Or which state you are from? Again, I said what? Santosh. Okay. So, definitely what Saiteja will think, okay, he may get okay some issue. I think we need to admit him into Erragadda, right? Erragadda which hospital we have, right? So we need to admit. So here what? For each and every question, right? So I'm telling what? Same answer, right? For any question, I'm telling what, guys? Same answer. It should not be good, right?
Yes, sir.
Right? For every question, if you say the same answer means what will happen? Right? Those people will think something different, right? In the same way, here see, here what we are having, s dot get student info. So here we are getting what? Null pointer exception, right? At line number 9 and 10, what we are getting? Class cast exception. Line number 11, what we are getting? Arithmetic exception. Understand? So here, for any exception, what is the exception handling logic we are providing? Same exception handling logic we are providing. Currently, the application is down. Please contact admin support. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Hello. Otherwise, let me comment these two. Okay. So now, and this one also, let me keep it. Okay. See now, in the exception handling logic, what I have provided? So I'm providing alternate way for arithmetic exception, right? If any arithmetic exception is raised, then in exception handling, we are providing what? Alternate way, right? To avoid that exception. System.out.println 10 divided by 2 means what? You will get 5, right? After that, what we are printing currently, the application is down. Please contact admin support, right? Now see, for here, even null pointer exception also, what we are providing, guys? 5. And currently the application is down. Please contact admin support. Even if you are facing arithmetic exception also, what we are providing, what we are telling, 5. And currently the application is down. Please contact admin support, right? Even if you are facing class cast exception also, so what we are telling now, 5. Currently the application is down. Please contact admin support. So do you see any sense here if you write like this?
No, sir.
No.
Understand here what is the problem? Okay. So here for
Yes,
any kind of exception, what we are doing, guys, we are writing only one kind of exception handling logic. Okay. It should not be good, right? See here, if you execute this application, it won't throw any exceptions. I mean, it won't throw any kind of abnormal termination. Okay. Application will success. You will end up with what? Graceful termination only. I mean, the result will be graceful termination only. But this kind of programming practice is, okay, not good. So here what, I mean, most of the people, what they will do, you know, so they will put all the code under try block. In catch block, only they will use what? The parent class, exception EX. Yes, exception EX will hold. Okay, will handle all kind of exception, right? But here, for any kind of exception, if you are providing same handling logic means what? Okay, it not be good. Understand? Clear, everyone? See here,
Yes, sir.
there is no issue with programming, right? Here, there is no issue with programming. Program will execute, understand? And finally, we will achieve what? Graceful termination of the program. I mean, normal termination of the program. Understand? Yes, we are handling exception handling logic also. We are handling exception. If you get any kind of exception, we are handling. But what kind of exception handling logic we are providing? Same exception handling logic we are providing for any kind of exception. Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
But that is not good, right? So here what we have to provide, as per exception, we have to provide what? Exception handling logic. But for any kind of exception, if you provide same exception handling logic means, so are you see any sense here?
No, sir.
Okay, it's not good, right? It's not good programming practice. Clear, everyone? Now, let me execute this one. Java C, what guys? Default exception handling. Exception handling.java. Okay, see, do you see any exception, any compile time error here? No, right? So now see here, Java exception handling. See what we are getting. STM1 5. Currently the application is down. Please contact admin support. After that STM2. Because here what? Normal termination, graceful termination, right? So graceful termination means, I mean, we are handling exception handling logic. That's what we are achieving, what? Graceful termination. See now, let me comment this one. Okay. So now, in this example, what kind of exception will raise, guys? S.get student info means null pointer exception.
Null pointer exception.
Okay. See now. So now I'm executing Java C for compilation. See, for null pointer exception also I'm getting same output, right? Now I'm commenting this one, null pointer exception. Now I'm enabling class cast exception. Okay. So now see, for the class cast exception also, what I'm getting, STM1, STM2. What STM1, STM2? Oh, okay. What I'm doing here, object, right? No, it should not be. Oh, I'm typecasting with string. So underlying object also string, then underlying object also string. So here, see here, what is the underlying object, guys?
If
String,
that
right?
is changed,
So
then
I'm,
we'll
I'm
get the
converting, I'm converting to string type. Okay, here there is no issue, right? Let me convert
It is
into
string
string
buffer.
buffer. Yeah. So now convert into string buffer, then you will get. Understand? See here, what is the underlying object, guys? String. So what is the runtime checking, guys? What is the runtime checking? See, let me take the formula. A, B, what is that?
Is
I
equals
think
to
typecast to
C,
C, right?
typecasting of C.
C, D, right? So this
D.
is the, right, this is the formula. In that formula, the underlying object type of D, right? The underlying object type of D must be either same or derived type of C. Underlying object type of D must be same or derived type of C. Understand? Here C, A, B, C, D, right? Here, what is the rule, guys? For runtime checking, the underlying object of D. So here, in this scenario, what is the underlying object of OBJ? What is the underlying object of OBJ? String, right? See here, OBJ. OBJ is what? Reference variable. But this reference variable pointing to whom? Child class object, right? What is the child class object here? String. So what is the underlying object of OBJ? String. Come on, please respond. What is the underlying object of OBJ here? String, right?
String.
Okay. Now, what is the rule, guys? The underlying object of D. Here OBJ means D. Apply this rule. Okay. Underlying object of D. I mean here OBJ. The underlying object of D must be same type of C or else derived type of C. Understand? So earlier what I'm doing here, I'm putting string. Right? Earlier I'm putting like this, right? Now see, underlying object of OBJ must be same type of C or else derived type of C. Now it is what? Underlying object is what? String. String is same type of string, right? So that's what here condition is passing. We are not getting any class cast exception. Understand? Now, instead string, if I put string buffer and here string buffer. Now see, what is the underlying object of OBJ here? String. String. Okay. I mean here underlying object of OBJ should be same type of C or else derived type of C. Understand? Now here string is same type of string buffer? No. String is derived type of string buffer? No. Understand? String and string buffer, there is no relation, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, string and string buffer, there is no relation, guys. There is no parent-child relation. So that's what here C is what? Here string buffer is not derived type of string. Even this OBJ, underlying of object of OBJ, it's not same type of string buffer. So that's what here we will get what? Class cast exception. Now let me run this application. Java C. Now Java execution handling. See now, right? Catch block is executing. Catch block is executing means what? Class cast exception. Here it is raising. When the catch block will execute, if any exception is raised, then only catch block will execute. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Here see statement 1. Okay, this one. After that what? While executing try block, there is a exception. What kind of exception it is? Class cast exception. Right? So when you raise class cast exception, control where it will go? Control it will go to respect to catch block, right? So now control come to catch block. In the catch block, what we are printing? System.out.println 10 divided by 2. 10 divided by 2 means what? 5, right? After that, what we are printing? Currently, the application is down. Please contact admin support. So after that, okay, after executioning this exception handling logic, the rest of the program will be executed normally, right? So what is the rest of the program here? We have one more statement called stm2. So that way here stm2 is printing. Clear everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, even for class cast exception also, we are seeing what? Same exception. I mean, same, what do you call here? Exception handling logic. Okay, same output. So now let me comment class cast exception. Now let me go with what? Arithmetic exception. Control S. So now let me compile. Now let me execute. You see, statement 1, 5. Currently the application is down. Please contact admin support STM22. See here, if you write in, if you have any kind of exception, we are getting what, guys? We are seeing what, guys? Same kind of output, same kind of exception logic. Okay. So why it is happening like this? Because here we are putting what, guys? Exception class, right? So exception class means what? It's a parent class for any kind of exception, right? Come on. If it is an
Yes, sir.
arithmetic exception also, it can hold. If it is in a class cast exception also, it can hold. If it is in a null pointer exception also, it can hold. Because all the exception types, what is the superclass, guys? Exception, right? All kind of exception types. What is the superclass? Exception,
Exception.
right? By using superclass reference variable, we can hold any child
Child
class
class.
object. Okay, so that's why here we are getting what, guys? We are handling. This except this catch block is handling any kind of exception, and we are seeing what same kind of exception handling logic, but it is not good programming practice. Okay, so that's why we should go with what? Try with multiple catch blocks. Understand? Try with multiple catch blocks. Okay, understand what is the issue here? Clear,
Yes,
everyone?
sir.
What is the problem we are facing here? So now, how to resolve this one? Okay, so it should not good rise, right? So for any kind of exception, we are saying same message means. So what is the solution here? What we are going to achieve finally, right? It should not be any. It should not be any good programming practice, and we should not write like this, right? So for any kind of exception, we should not have same kind of message, right? As per exception type, we have to write what? Different alternate way, right? Exception handling logic I'm talking. No, so that's what we should go with what? Try with multiple catch blocks. Okay? Try with multiple catch blocks. So now, let's suppose how to solve this issue. First a try block. Okay? First a try block. Let's suppose in this try block, let me keep okay, arithmetic exception. Right? In the arithmetic exception, I'm putting system.out.println 10 divided by 2. And after that, I'm writing this message. Okay. We are having, okay. We are having we are dividing by 0, right? We are dividing by 0. And we are having arithmetic exception. Right? So we need to print, right, in the log also. Okay, by seeing this log, the developer will understood. I think something is going wrong here. So now here what? We are dividing by 0, hence we are having arithmetic exception. Fine. So this is what, guys? Arithmetic exception. Okay. So let me close this catch block. Fine. So now I'm writing what? One more catch block. Okay. I'm writing what, guys? One more catch block. So now in this catch block, I'm putting what? Null pointer exception. Null pointer exception. Okay, NEX. If null pointer exception came, what I'm doing? Okay, here. Yes, right. Just I'm writing alternate way to execute the program. And here I'm writing one statement. What is the statement? Let me write. We are getting null reference. Okay. As we invoking method on null reference or method with null reference. Okay. Method with null reference. So we are getting null pointer exception. Okay, guys? Fine. So now in the same way, here I'm writing what, guys? One more catch block. What is this catch block? Next one. Class cast exception, right? Class
Yes, sir.
cast exception. Okay. The class cast exception, here I'm writing what? Class cast exception related logic. Okay. So here I'm printing what, guys? System.out.println. Let me print this. What I'm doing. We are having typecast issue. Okay. We are having typecast issue. Okay. As the underlying object is string, and we are trying to typecast with string buffer. Something, guys. Okay, something I'm writing. Okay. Here exception message means something different. Anything we can write. Fine, guys. Hello. Clear, everyone? What I'm writing?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now let me catch this one. Let me close this one. What is the problem here? This catch, right? And this catch, and this is for this catch. Okay. Yeah. Finally, no. So other than that, other than these exceptions, we may get any kind of exception. Understand? See, by seeing this code, what we are thinking, we may get null pointer exception, we may get class cast exception, and we may get arithmetic exception, right? So that's what we are thinking. I mean, while writing Java program, who is going to write? As a developer, we are going to write. So while writing our code, definitely we can understood, right? So by writing this piece of line, maybe here some exception we may get, right? So we need to handle that kind of exception, right? Here what? While writing the first statement, I'm thinking here may get what? Null pointer exception, right? And while writing second, here we may get what? Class cast exception. Understand? So while writing third statement, what I'm thinking here may get okay, arithmetic exception. So that's what here I'm handling what? Arithmetic exception, null pointer exception, and class cast exception. Okay. Sometimes what will happen, you know, we don't know what kind of exception we'll get. Guys, see, don't think in this example, guys. I'm telling, okay, by keeping real-time example in my mind. In real-time means what? We will write n lines of code. Okay, n line number of code. We have many line number of code we are writing in one class in the try block. Okay, sometimes we may have what 1,000 lines of code or 10,000 lines of code. Okay, if 500 lines of code, we don't know, right? See here, one class is calling another class, and another class we are calling another class. Understand? Right? So here we don't know which exception we may get, we don't know. Understand? See, if you know any exception, directly we will handle that exception type. But even if you don't know, some exception is raising all of a sudden. Okay. So apart from these exception, some exception is raising all of a sudden. So if you are not handling that exception, what will happen? Your program will be terminated abnormally, right? Already we know what is the issue. If the program is terminated abnormally, we know what is the issue, right? So always the program should not be terminated abnormally. Always the program has to work properly. Understand? If exception is raising, if exception is not raising all the time, okay, application has to be executed and application has to be, what guys, graceful termination, right? So now here, so that's what I'm writing, what guys, one more catch. So what this catch will do, so now in this catch I'm putting what? Exception. So exception ex. So exception ex means what? If you have any kind of exception, okay, this exception block, this catch block will handle or not?
Yes,
Come on,
sir.
guys. Right, it will handle, because what? Any kind of exception, what is the superclass here? Exception class. So that's what, if you get any kind of exception, okay, here let's suppose if you're getting arithmetic exception means this block will handle. If you're getting null pointer exception means this block will handle. If you're getting class cast exception means this block will handle. But apart from these exceptions, let's suppose you are getting something kind number format exception or illegal argument exception. Are we handling here? We are not handling, right? If you're not handling means what will happen? Program will be terminated abnormally, right? So that's what here finally what I'm putting here, exception. Exception means what? It can handle any kind of exception, because exception class is what? Super class for any kind of exception. Clear everyone? We will write the generic statement. Currently the application is down. Please contact admin support. Okay, here we don't know, right? Which exception it is, we don't know. So that's what here I'm putting what? Generic message. Understand? Currently the application is down. Please contact admin support. See here in the first block, I'm putting what? That message related, I mean that exception related message. So in the second block, second catch block also I'm putting what, guys? That exception related message. In the third catch block also I'm putting what? That exception related message. But finally in this catch block, what I'm putting? Generic message. Because I don't know what kind of exception we may get, right? See, actually here directly we are writing code s.getStudentInfo, right? Here what? Directly I'm putting null. Understand? But in the real time, so here S means what? This object means where we will get after calling some method. Okay, after calling some method, that method will return this object. Let's assume student. Understand? Here student S means what? Let's suppose here I'm calling one method, guys. Okay, how do you get the student S, you know? So let's suppose null here we have. Fine. So now, so in this method here in the try block, I'm calling, okay, let's suppose I have a department class. Okay, department dept is equal to new department. After creating object of this class, if I call dept dot get student, when you call this method, what this method will give? This method will give student object. Okay, student object means how to hold the student object. I have to use what? Same student type reference variable, right? So here that's what S is equal to. Understand? Already I have reference variable, right? Yes, sir. So now the S is pointing to whom? This one. Hello? Come on, guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now S is holding what? Student. So now here see, yes, sir. Yes, when I mean the student object, when we will get after calling get student method on department object. Okay. So do we know get student, when you call get student method, it will give student object or null? We don't know. Understand, guys?
Yes, sir.
Am I right or wrong? See, if that get student method, it will give real student object, then we will not get any null pointer exception here. Understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Here we will not. Here, let me comment this one. Now I'm calling what? S.getStudentInfo. Understand? See, when you call getStudent method on department object, if getStudent method gives the real student object, then by using that reference variable, if you call get student info method, then we will not get any null pointer exception. Understand? Let's suppose when you call get student method on department object, if this method gives null reference variable instead of real student object, if it is thrown null, then if you call get student info on that null reference, definitely we will get what? Null pointer exception. Understand or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So like that we have to write, guys. Okay. So here why we are thinking null pointer exception, there may be a chance. So we don't know whether this get student method, it will give correct student object, then we will not get any null pointer exception. Okay. What is the negative scenario? While writing code, you have to think even negative scenarios also. What is the negative scenario? Let's suppose this get student method, when you call, if it will give null value, null reference value. So by that time, if I call get student info on that null reference value, definitely we will get what? Null pointer exception. If you are not handling null pointer exception, what will achieve finally? Abnormal termination. Okay, that is not good. So definitely we have to handle what? Null pointer exception. So that's what I am handling, what? Null pointer exception here. Understand, guys?
Yes, sir.
So like that code will be there. Okay. Okay. So that's what. Let me remove this one. Fine. Right. So now see. So now this is what, guys, arithmetic exception. Now let me save it. Let me execute. What is the error? Null point exception. I think spelling mistake. Null P capital, right?
Yes, sir, P capital.
Yes. Okay. Now see what we are getting. Vignesh, and he is from CSC. Oh, okay. We are calling get student info. Fine. Understand, guys? Proper message only, right? This is for statement 1. When you
Yes,
call
sir.
get s.get student info, which exception will raise here? Null pointer exception.
Null pointer
So
exception.
null pointer exception means which block has to execute? Null pointer exception catch block has to execute. Now this block is executing. S is equal to new student. Here we are calling what? S.get student info. You are providing alternate way, right? So get student info. When you call get student info, what is the message we are see? Vignesh, and he is from CSC branch. Okay. CSC branch. Here what we are putting? We are getting null reference as we invoking method with null reference. So we are getting what? Null pointer exception. See, that's what here we are see, right? We are getting null reference as we are invoking method with null reference. So we are getting what? Null pointer exception. So by seeing this statement, what developer will know? I think here we are getting some null pointer exception. Let me check from where it is getting. Understand, guys? Okay. So now that's what here by seeing this output, do we know from which line number? Okay, from which method and in which class? Okay, we are getting this exception. We don't know. So that's what we will do, guys. Okay, we have to print what? We have to call what?
Print stack trace.
Okay, here we need to
Yes.
see the exception
Stack
information. How to see exception information?
Stack
We have a
trace.
methods. Okay.
Yes, sir.
What is the methods? Print stack
Print
trace.
stack trace.
Okay. So if you call this print stack trace method means you will see name of the exception, description of the exception, and even what we will see, guys, stack trace of the exception also we will see. Understand? So let's suppose here also let me put what? Cex dot print stack trace method. Here what? Ex dot what? Print stack trace method. This print stack trace method, this method will help developer, guys. Okay. This method help to developer to know where exactly the issue, where exactly the exception is raising, right? So now let me execute one more time. So Java C compilation done. Java executing. See now, statement 1, java.lang.null pointer exception, right? Student.get student info. Here it is completely, it is showing cannot invoke student.get student info. Why? Because exception handling.s is null. Okay, exception handling.s is null. Here it is completely showing, guys. Understand? Where exception handling.java 9, in the line number 9, we are getting exception. Why we are getting exception? S is having null value. Understand? This reference
Yes,
variable S is holding null value. So that's what we are getting, what null pointer exception. So by seeing that message, what developer will do? Developer will go and check why here S is null. Let me check. Oh, I think here S directly I'm assigning null. So that's what I think we are getting null value. Okay, let me fix it. Okay, we will fix. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Clear, everyone? Okay, now let me comment this one. We'll see the second one. What is the second one now? OBJ class cast exception. Okay, so now see Java C compilation done. Now I'm executing. See now class cast exception, right? Java.lang.string cannot be cast to java.lang.string buffer. Okay, hey boss, you are trying to cast java.lang.string to java.lang.string buffer. Okay, how can you cast? It cannot cast. Okay, so like that it is showing. Even the line number also it is showing. Where is the line number? Java 11, right? See here, exception handling clause, line number 11. See in the line number 11. While executing this line, we are getting what, guys? Class cast exception, right? So by seeing this information, developer can directly go, can see where exactly the problem is. Okay, and he will fix that issue. Come on, guys. Clear,
Yes,
everyone?
Yes,
Okay. So next one, let me comment these two. Let me uncomment arithmetic exception now. So now I'm executing what? Java C.
We are not using stack trace, sir. Ex.print stack trace in
Hmm?
line number 15.
Sorry,
We are not printing stack trace, sir, here.
arithmetic exception. Huh? Oh, okay.
At line number 15.
I understand. Okay, right. Here, let me print ex dot print stack trace. Fine. So now see, guys, I'm compiling. After that, I'm executing. See now, okay, exception message. Java.lang.arithmetic exception divided by 0, right? So at line number 12, we are having what? Arithmetic exception. See here, line number 12. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So by seeing this information, what developer can go and fix those issues. Okay. And after that, what the program will be executed smoothly. Right? See here, is it graceful termination or abnormal termination?
Graceful.
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 Graceful termination only. But there are issues. Understand? So we should not keep in this way, right? There is issues. Right? See, in this application, there are issues, guys. Am I right or wrong? It is not working exactly. But what we are doing now, we are handling the exception. If you are not handling the exception, what we will see? We will see abnormal termination. Abnormal termination means client will not be happy. Understand? Okay. So instead of technical error message, if you show the some message, hey boss, currently the application is having some issue. Can you please contact admin support? So like that, if you put some message, okay, client will happy. I think there is an issue. Okay, let me contact admin support. Let me report this error to admin support. They will see and they will fix it. Understand? Okay. So how can you show this error message, guys? I mean layman error message by handling exception. If you're not handling means what we will achieve finally? Abnormal termination. Okay. So now by seeing this info error message, now programmer go and fix all these issues, guys. Okay. Come on. Understand, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let me copy this one. See, let's suppose in the same example. In the same example, what I'm doing, here in the try block, now I'm putting what? Print writer PW is equal to new print writer. abc.txt file. Okay. Now pw.print method. Okay. pw.print. Here what I'm doing, I'm printing hello. Something I'm printing. Understand, guys? Now, here what print writer pw is equal to new print writer abc.txt pw.print of hello. Okay. See now. Tell me, this is which kind of exception? Come
File
on.
not found exception, sir.
What kind of exception it is? Checked
File
exception
not-
or unchecked exception? Checked exception, right? For the
Yes.
checked exception, tell me what is the process for checked exception? Who will handle?
Compiler.
That's what? Compiler will check, right? All the checked exceptions will be checked by the whom? Compiler for smooth execution of the program at runtime. So why it is compiler will check? If any checked exception related code you have written, right? So that time there may be a here what print writer pw is equal to new print writer. So we are pointing what abc.txt file. So now by seeing this file, this statement, what compiler will know? So let's suppose at runtime, if abc.txt file is not available, so there is a chance of raising what? Checked exception, right? If any exception is raising at runtime, what will happen? Abnormal termination, right? So we should not what? We should not get what? Abnormal termination. We should what? Graceful termination. In order to get graceful termination, achieve graceful termination, what we have to do? We have to handle the exception, right? We have to handle the exception. Am I right or wrong?
Yes,
So
sir.
now compiler will check this guy handling any exception handling logic or not. So are we handling or not here?
We are handling, sir.
We are handling, right? See, we are keeping under try block and we are writing catch blocks, right? We are
Yes,
writing catch block. Am I right or wrong? So now you tell me, okay. So now here you will get any compile time error?
Yes.
Huh?
Import statement.
No, that import statement, leave it here. Just tell me. I mean, I'm talking about exception related.
We won't get, sir.
Exception related, do we see any compile time error here?
We won't get, sir.
We won't get. Why we won't get? Because here we are handling the exception. Understand? Here we are handling the exception. Where we are handling? Tell me in which catch block we are handling?
28 line number. Exception.
Line
yes,
number
sir.
28. Yes, you are correct, Vani.
Yes.
Okay. Line number 28. Exception. Right. So exception is what? Superclass for all kind of
All the
exception.
exceptions.
So that's what here we are handling. Understand? So now, if you are not handling here, let me remove this one. Let me remove this one. Okay. No. Control X. Now tell me. Can we compile this program?
Compile time error will come.
Compile time error we will get. Why compile time error we will get? Here there is a chance of what? File not found exception. Right? So file not found exception is checked exception or unchecked exception? Checked exception. So checked exception means compiler will check. Or I mean, do we have any exception handling logic for this? Okay, file not found exception in this program or not? Do we have? We don't have. Do we have any file not found exception handling here? Catch block.
No, sir. No, sir. No.
See, arithmetic
They're
exception
not
is not
handling.
related to file not found. Null pointer exception is not related to file not found, right? Class cast exception is not related to file not found exception. But do we have any catch block which is exactly matching file not found exception? We are not
No.
having. Even do we have any parent class here kind of exception? We don't have. So definitely compiler will throw what? Exception. Hey, but here we are. Okay, there may be a chance of raising. Okay, a file not found exception. You are not handling. Please check it. Okay. So now let me see. practically. See? Okay. So here we are getting two errors. I mean, why? I mean, we need to import. Okay. So let me import that. Print writer. Java.io stream, right? Import java.io package, guys. This one. Okay. Print writer. Okay. Java.io.print writer. Right. Now, let me compile. See, what is the error, guys?
File not found exception.
See, unreported exception, file not found exception must be caught or declared to be thrown. See which line number it is showing. Print writer PW is equal new print writer, right? I mean, it will not show any line. Java 14. See here showing, right? Where is the line number 14? The 14. So here, okay. So this line causing what? Exception. Okay. This line throwing what? File not found exception. Understand, guys? Okay, here what? Compile time error. Okay, come on.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is checked exception. That's why we are getting what? Compile time error. So now let me put that statement back. Now see. Right? There is no exception. See, here there is no compile time error. Why? Already we are handling. Understand? Now I am executing. I think I did not compile. Here it should throw file not found exception, right? Why it is not throwing any exception, guys? Let me compile first. Compilation done. Java exception handling. Correct? Do we have abc.txt? Let me put C colon. Okay. abc.txt like that. Let me put now. Let me try. Java C. Okay. Now we are getting file not found exception.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So currently the application is down. Please contact admin support. Okay. See, hope you people understood. Okay. So here, what is try with multiple catch block? Okay. So okay. This is the syntax of try with multiple catch blocks. Clear?
Yes, sir. Clear. Sir.
Yes, sir.
Right, guys. So try with multiple catch block is completed, guys.